Hey everybody, Ben here, doing another pickups video. This time it's a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I really haven't found anything that's worth picking up on Facebook. It feels like it's been pretty dry here. Anyway, this pickup is just happening today. I actually found the initial item a couple days ago, and I decided to wait before I started negotiating on it because I just thought they wouldn't negotiate if I asked them right at the beginning. It's for a Sega Dreamcast bundle. Honestly, the reason I'm getting it is it has 2 light guns in it, which I don't have right now, and that's what I'm really looking for my Dreamcast collection, the 2 light guns, and then a couple other little things we'll keep, and then we're going to try and recoup the cost. The other piece of it is a PS2 bundle. So my idea was, he had these 2 things listed. They were sitting for a little bit. I bundled them together. He was asking $350 for the bundle, so I said, well, if I got both of them, would you do $300? He agreed to that. So we're going to take a few things out and then try and sell the rest and get my money back or maybe trade it. And there's some good pieces in here. So anyway, let's go pick it up right now. If you're liking these videos, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let's see what we find. All right, it's the evening. Work's done for the day. The pickup worked out really well. I met the guy outside a 7-Eleven, maybe 10 minutes from my house. It was really close. Very nice guy, just getting rid of his old games, and he kept everything in pretty good shape. I think he was very amenable to getting rid of them all at once, both lots, so I think my strategy to negotiate was working. So, a lot of times when you're looking at these lots, you have to keep in mind when you're trying to, get a deal on them, that people have to be willing to make a deal. Sometimes people will offer you things, and there's no reason for them to accept. So, like, I had listed, I think, just a Dreamcast system a while ago for $125, and then someone just straight up offers me $75 right away. I'm like, why am I going to take that? I just listed the thing today. Like, why are you lowballing me on the first day? Not just that, you can't really lowball people. I mean, if people are expecting one price for an item and you just go ahead and blow them away with some lowball price, they're just not going to even want to talk to you. So anyway, the point is, in this case, I actually found a way to make it really work for him and me. By picking up both lots, making it easy on them, which is really important. So anyway, I got that, and then when I arrived home, I also saw that I got a package in the mail, some Sega Genesis games that I picked up off of eBay, a big bulk lot, with some stuff that I'm going to keep for myself to grow my Genesis collection, and a lot of stuff that's going to end up for trade. So anyway, let's show you all of it. So here's the first part of the pickup, the Dreamcast bundle. So again, the original bundle was listed at $225, and I guess if you want to look at the way I negotiated it, I ended up paying $200 for all of this. So I definitely paid up. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I think I got my money's worth, and I'll explain why in a minute. As usual, the goal is to sort of recoup what we spent and keep some stuff. So the stuff towards the left are the stuff I'm looking to trade, and then the stuff on the right we're going to keep. Let's start with the stuff on the left, some good stuff for trade. These are all just like Dreamcast games and things like that. So obviously we have a system. The system is nice and clean. It has all the hookups. I haven't tested it yet. He says it's working. It feels like it's in great shape. I have no reason to think it's not going to work. I think it's going to be fine. The 2 controllers, same deal. Really nice shape. Everything is really nice and clean and feels tight. It feels like it was really well taken care of. Came with a VMU, which are always nice to have when you're trying to make system bundles. It even has a little stupid condom thing that goes on the top of the VMU. So anyway, that's cool. And 2 of the rumble packs, I'm pretty sure these are third party, but these are still probably worth about $10 each, I'm guessing. And then of course 4 games, the NFL 2 games, which are great, but maybe $5-10 games tops. Sega Smash Pack, which I mean, I guess I could keep, but this is honestly not a great game in the sense that the emulation is really poor on it. I think if you just need to be a Sega Dreamcast collector, period, to collect this, so I think I'll probably just let this one go. And then House of the Dead 2. It's so funny, this game. I mean, like, I had, I think, just a loose disc copy for the longest time, and I think in the last probably 2 months, I found 3 complete in-box copies that have come my way through bundles and things like that. I mean, you've seen it through the channel, how many times I'm picking up this one particular game, House of the Dead 2, and a pretty good game. It's not like it's a cheap crap game. I just keep on finding it for whatever reason. So anyway, this one's going to go up for trade too. And I'll just say is that if anybody has an interest in my copy of House of the Dead 2, hit me up on Instagram or check out my eBay or my whatnot stuff. And the link tree will be in the description. Anyway, we'll probably take the Dreamcast, a controller, a VMU, and maybe even a Rumble Pack, and then put it all together, try and sell that on eBay pretty quick, try and get back maybe, hopefully, like $140 would be nice. And then maybe sell another controller separately, sell a Rumble Pack separately and all these, and hopefully get the $200 back, or close to it. If we get close to it, that's cool, because we're going to keep some cool stuff over here. So this was really what motivated me to get the bundle in the first place. There are two of these light guns. This is the Interact Starfire light gun. I think this probably goes for like 40 or 50 individually. And I didn't have a light gun for the Dreamcast at all. To have two now is super nice because now I can play multiplayer games up here. And I have some light gun games in the collection already. So this will be really nice to have. Also, one game that we will keep that was in the bundle, this game Starlancer, which I believe is like a spaceship sim type combat thing, maybe like a Wing Commander kind of. Yeah, the award-winning designers of Wing Commander. Well, there you go. And I didn't have it. It's definitely one I wanted to keep, and this is probably like a $40 game, so we'll keep this for the collection. So all in all, we spent $200 on this part of the bundle. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think the ultimate value of the bundle is probably closer to like $350, and it's stuff I wanted, so I'm willing to pay up a little bit on it. So let me show you the second part of the bundle. Here's the second part of the pickup from the same guy, and he had this listed for $125, and it actually been sitting for a little bit. I'm kind of surprised now that I look at it, because I feel like I kind of got a steal here, and I think the Dreamcast bundle was what I was targeting, but in hindsight, me going for this bundle may have been the smarter move, which we'll understand in a second. As usual, stuff to the left, trade, stuff to the right, keep, sort of. So anyway, we'll look at it real quick. So all of these I've got already, and some good titles. I mean, these are some really good games for any PS2 collector. Obviously, the big highlight here is Gauntlet Dark Legacy, which is maybe a $20, $25 game. A ton of fun, this game. But I've got it already, so this will go for trade, or maybe I'll do like a swap, upgrade, seeing. This one's probably not as good as the one I've got, I'm guessing. Another personal collection favorite, Pinball Hall of Fame Williams collection, definitely worth getting. I don't think this is super expensive, but I would recommend it. Destroy All Humans 2 is great. Midway, Arcade Treasures, Devil May Cry. All of these are pretty good. I guess Madden 08 is whatever, but still pretty decent here. All close, hoping with all of these, looking at it, maybe $60, $70. Hopefully I could recoup on the cost. We have an extra PS2 controller. This I was kind of heartbroken on. So Time Crisis 3, the one Time Crisis game I'm kind of looking for. I don't have Time Crisis 3. And so I'm like, oh boy, this will be something I can add to the collection. Then I open it up, and it's Time Crisis Zone, which I've already got. And not only do I already have Time Crisis Zone, I've got it loose. So now I've got two loose copies of this game instead of, at least I could have had a complete copy of Time Crisis Zone. So if you've got a box and manual for this game, that'd be great. I could use it. Or if you have a loose disc copy of Time Crisis 3 that you're looking to part with, I could use that too. So we'll at least keep the case. Maybe I'll find the loose disc somehow, maybe cheap on eBay or something. I don't know. But really, the part that makes this great, and I didn't really get it entirely when I was looking, is this complete in box slim PS2. And you'll notice it's the kind, I'm not going to open it up again because it's actually wrapped in all of the plastic and wrapping inside. It's like a practically new, I'd almost call it, I don't want to say it's new because I think it's been used. It's almost, I would say, like new almost condition. And it's got that nice sheer, or not sheer, like the shiny, glossy side, black Onyx PS2 with the matted on the other side. I've got these systems already, so I don't need to take this out of the box. I am keeping this. This will go, hopefully, if I can figure out a place right next to my other PS2. I have a silver, I guess it's a satin or whatever, slim PS2 in the box, and I've also got the original one in the big blue box. I'm a big PS2 fan. I think it's really, honestly, one of the people as collectors, I think, tend to, they frown on it just because it's so plentiful, and it's only because they made so many games because it's such a great system. But anyway, I'm keeping this for myself. I'm not sure what this is worth, but I think it's probably worth like a couple $100 in box. And for me, it's just a great collection piece. So, this whole bundle was $100. And now that I think about it, if this is worth like $200 probably, and then these games are maybe worth another 100, I mean, I think this is actually the steal of the video. So anyway, great deal with this guy, $300 for all that stuff, PS2 and Dreamcast. So let me show you the Genesis pickup this week. So this one is another one of my eBay bulk lot pickups. I negotiated it. I think this was actually from a pawn shop because that's part of their handle. It was something pawn or whatever. I think a lot of pawn shops will like sort of take their inventory and put some of it on eBay. So keep it in mind because, pawn shops tend to be a little bit more eager to negotiate with stuff. And you may see this in videos like Phoenix Resale or whoever, where they go to pawn shops and physically and find these things, but these people still do stuff online. They're trying to sell stuff just like anybody else. Anyway, this was, I think, 17 total games if I'm not mistaken. maybe more, and it was $75 shipped to me. And I'm only going to keep a few things for the collection, but for $75, I just thought it was a super good deal. And yeah, we're always trying to grow the Genesis collection, especially the complete in box stuff. So on the left here, here's all the stuff I'm going to be looking to trade. I think we'll easily be able to recoup the 75 on it. Interestingly enough, a couple things. First of all, Road Rash 2 is an amazing game. This is one of those games that I would say if you're a Genesis collector, I think even in my Genesis video, I said that this was one of the games that I would start a collection with. And there's two copies, and interestingly enough, one has the sort of red band Genesis label, and the other has the big EA cart yellow chunk label cartridge on it. So that's kind of interesting. Art of Fighting is a pretty interesting game too. I've got it already, otherwise I'd keep that. Echo the Dolphins, pretty cool. Eternal Champions, I've got complete in box. Same with Sonic and Super Street Fighter 2. Pretty okay version of the game. And Sonic 3, really nice game to have as an extra. Definitely has been going up actually, but I have it complete in box, so I don't need this. Hard driving, I put this over here, although maybe I don't have this. So if I don't have it, I'll keep it, but otherwise that'll go in the trade pile. You know, nothing too crazy. Oh, even a couple complete box games I've got already, a Madden 95 and NFL Football 94. You know, if I could get 10 bucks each on them, that'd be great. You know, the whole idea, as usual, see if I can get back the $75 on the extras. And this is a pretty good thing. I mean, I would actually say, if somebody was starting a Genesis collection and this entire lot is what you got for 75 bucks, you'd be on a pretty good start. You'd have some pretty solid games and a few fillers and sports games. Anyway, these are the things I either will or may keep. I haven't decided on all of them. Some Bass tournament game. I'm not really a fishing guy, but I'll look at the reviews, and if it's decent, I'll probably hold on to this game. FIFA 96. I think this is one of the FIFA games I don't have in complete in box, and so I'll keep it. Again, this is sort of the era of sports games that I enjoy, so I tend to keep all those, especially complete in box. Another soccer game, Champions World Class Soccer, which I may or may not have, I'm not even sure. And this was an interesting one that came in, and you know, I don't actually have a 32X, but this is Fred Couples, I guess, 36 Great Holes golf on 32X, and it's complete, and it's in really nice shape with the manual and everything. And I'm just sort of tempted to keep it, even though I don't have a 32X. That, you know, if I'm ever going to have a 32X, which, you know, I just feel like at some point I'm going to like end up buying a lot at a flea market or something. It's going to have a 32X in it, and it'd be nice to have. So I'm not sure. We'll see if I decide to keep this or not. And then one I'm definitely keeping. This is a loose cart that I did not have. It's Kageki Fists of Steel on Genesis. I don't know shit about this game. But for Genesis, I pretty much keep anything I don't have, and it's got an interesting, weird enough cover, so I'm going to keep it. So anyway, 75 bucks all in on this stuff. I think we did all right on it. I mean, for that many games, what do we pay? $3-4 bucks a game? I mean, definitely a lot of them in there worth more than that. So anyway, let's wrap up the video. Hope everybody enjoyed that. Please do me a favor, as always, like the video. Before I let you go, a couple things. First, I'm going to do another video in the near future, a little bit different. This one I think is going to be about the upcoming sort of flea market yard sale season and sort of some insights, some tips on what to look out for. Right here in Maryland, it's late February, and I'm feeling like maybe 3 or so weeks from now, and I think there's some kind of dust and getting in the way of the camera. 3 or so weeks from now is when the weather's going to start warming up. It's when we're going to see people starting to put things out at yard sales. Maybe the outdoor flea markets start getting a little bit more activity. People start showing up. You know, in October here, yard sales and fleas were still sort of happening a little bit. So I'm thinking in March that may pick up a little bit. So I guess what I would say is that I know a lot of people who watch this channel maybe don't, you know, have as big of a collection as me. Maybe they're a little bit new to this process, whatever. They have a hard time finding stuff. I think I'm going to do a video about sort of like 10 games or 10 classes of games to look out for that you could reasonably find, that are common enough that you could build a collection with and also trade with if you decide you already have them or you find doubles of them. So that when you go out and do these yard sales and fleas, maybe it's a fruitful process for you, even if you don't find these heavy banger games. Anyway, that's it. If you want to check out any of my other stuff on socials, my whatnot for auctions, which happen every Friday, my Instagram, if you want to talk about trades or discuss anything on the channel, you have stuff you want to get rid of, my eBay, all that other stuff, you can check out the link tree. I'll just put the stuff up there. And as always, take care, everybody. Hope you're all staying safe. See you next time, and bye-bye.